Welcome to the 2023 River States Conference Softball Media Day. The Mighty Oaks softball team continued their long-term success under head coach Patty Bookta, now in her 31st season at the helm of the Mighty Oaks program, assisted by Ryan Schuler and Brian Modafari, both entering their fourth seasons. The Oaks won 20 games a year ago, losing 28, an improvement of 3 wins from the year before. OCU missed the River States Conference Tournament by a single game, but that didn't slow them down at the NCCAA Mid-East Regional Tournament hosted by Alice Lloyd College, where they were the top seed. After winning the opening game of the best-of-3 series 9-3, Alice Lloyd rebounded to force a decisive third game, winning Game 2 6-5. Oakland City responded to take Game 3 10-1, winning their second straight Mid-East Regional title and advancing to the NCCAA National Tournament as the 5th seed in the country. After opening up pool play with a slight upset over number 4 Southwestern Christian University 12-6, the Oaks dropped their next game to top-seeded Mid-America Christian University 13-3. They were then eliminated in a tough 2-1 loss against number 8 Trinity Baptist College. Leading the team on the year was McKendry Ward, who enters her final season after compiling team highs of 65 hits and 160 at-bats for a batting average of .405 with 16 doubles, 6 home runs, 43 runs batted in, and 32 runs scored. Leading the pitching staff was Emily Fitzwater, who had a record of 10-4, making 11 starts in 32 appearances, with 66 strikeouts in 112 innings during her freshman campaign. We are joined today by Oakland City University head coach Patty Bookta, as well as seniors Gabby Gilpin, Abby Jaquist, McKendry Ward, and Megan Greist. What are you looking forward to the most as the season begins?
As a senior this season, I'm looking forward to spending it with my best friends and hopefully winning and just spending my last season playing the sport I love by going out with a bang.
How has the preseason gone so far?
I think preseason has gone pretty good so far. We've been able to get out on the field a few times in January, which doesn't really happen a lot. The past 2 weeks we haven't been able to get out because of the weather. We also are about to start live hitting, which is always fun to watch, and our pitchers have been working hard and pitching their charts often, so I'm really excited to see how the season goes.
Who are some returning players you are expecting to be leaders this season?
We have 7 seniors, 5 of which whom have been here for all 4 years, and especially McKendry Ward, who is a 5th-year senior, returning as my leading hitter. But we also have 10 returning players that have started several games throughout the year last year, so we actually do have a lot of experience coming back, and hopefully our freshmen and younger sophomores can blend right in and give us some needed experience there.
What are your expectations for the season?
Our expectations for this season would be having a winning record, obviously winning a bunch of games, making the River States Conference Tournament, because we've not done that yet, so I think that'd be really cool and a experience, and obviously we're looking to win that as well, along with making the NCCAA tournament again. We always, we've done that the last couple of years that we've been here, and it's always been a great experience, and we make it pretty far, so it could be a really exciting year for us if we can achieve those 3 things.
Who are some newcomers you're expecting to make an impact?
We brought in 9 freshmen, and of those 9 freshmen, we hope all of them somewhere will make an impact, but we have some that could really help us a lot early on. We have a couple outfielders, Mackenzie Sisson and Alyssa Haynes, who both are very quick, be threats on the bases. Sisson's a left-handed slapper, so we think they will fill in really well and play the corner outfield positions throughout the year off and on with the combination of some of our returning outfielders. Also, Hannah Whistle will probably be our starting shortstop. She shows a lot of promise there, has a lot of range, so we look forward to what she can do for us. And then also we brought in a pitcher this year, Liberty Smith, and hopefully she can find the groove and be able to help us out on the mound this year.
What are the strengths of this year's team?
Our strengths this year are a solid lineup. I think that whatever lineup coach writes out, it'll be a lot of depth, which is a good thing to have in case injuries or someone has an off game or something. We have a lot of returners that are all upperclassmen, and then we also have a big senior class that is able to lead I think everyone on our team knows their roles, so I think that helps us, and I think that's a big strength.
What are a few things you need to do as a team each day to be successful this year?
I think we need to go into every game with a winning mentality, knowing that we can win each game, no matter who our opponent is. We need to be prepared offensively and defensively. We also need consistency with our pitching, and they need to be prepared for whatever role they're given that game. We also need to go in with a positive attitude and give 100% every time.
Well, with softball, there's several different areas you got to be successful in. I think first off, we got to have consistency in our pitching. We really only returned one full-time starter from last year, so we've got to get some good pitching out of our younger kids and our more inexperienced kids. We have to limit our defensive errors, completely cut those down as much as we can. And then as hitting goes, we've got to be patient. We got to have timely hits to be able to move the runners and get good hits with runners in scoring position, so we can score some runs.
What is it about the River States Conference that makes it tough?
Every team in our conference has their own specific strengths, and we need to learn how to be prepared to beat them according to those. Also, every game is competitive, and any team in the conference can beat you on any given day.
Thank you for joining the River States Conference Softball Media Day 2023. Be sure to follow all the exciting action this season on riverstatesconference.com and GoMightyOaks.com.